All right, Jayden Daniels. All right, I did, Caleb. Give me just a quick synopsis in 20 seconds about Jayden Daniels. What do you like about him?
Jayden Daniels, let's see. Tall, athletic, really consistent thrower, sees the field extremely well, very accurate thrower, can throw well on the run. I think he's a guy that does everything really, really well, right? And his biggest bonus and attribute that he has is just that the dude runs like a skill player. He runs like a receiver. He can create so many things, for an offense by just playing free and loose that way. And I think what's going to be a great opportunity for him in Washington is they're going to be able to spread the field. And they're going to say, hey, look to 1 to 2 and then just make a play and be athletic. And I think that'll play perfectly into a young quarterback's hands.
Well, the great thing about the NFL, they will put formations and situations out there that's going to be so easy for them. If it looks like coverage and they're rushing 4, the run, and if it's man-to-man, the running lanes, as soon as you see one, take it.
Yeah.
We got some great examples here. I have no knocks on Jayden Daniels, not about his size, anything. The only one would be, I wish he had.
You just said you had no knocks on him, and then you're like, the only one. Come
no,
on,
but
man.
here's the one.
Yeah.
Is I wish he just had a little more pep on the football.
Okay.
It's not a big deal, but no matter what everybody says, arm strength is a great thing to have in the NFL because sooner or later, every game you need to make 2 or 3, 4 special throws.
Yeah.
And a lot of times that's about arm strength.
For sure.
So, but let's check him out and show everybody some incredible plays.
Yeah.
And he played in the SEC, so.
And just to add to that too, though, great arm angle all the time when he throws.
Compact,
most
easy,
consistent
quick
release in motion, I think, by any of the quarterbacks throughout this draft class.
I agree.
Like, so consistent. Closest one that we've seen since C.J. Stroud with the way that he throws the football. I think the power and stuff like that, more experience of playing at the NFL level, going against an NFL defense, I think he's going to naturally kind of learn how to do that. Tom Brady became a better thrower, into his late 30s than he did when he was in his early 20s of his career. So I think Jayden Daniels has the potential to do that as well.
He can do it. He definitely can. All right, go ahead. So you know why I put this in here? Strictly this.
Go ahead.
Just talked about arm strength.
Right.
He's on the right hash, and the college hashes are wider than the NFL, everybody. So this is a longer throw in college than it will be in the pros. So right hash, throwing to the left sideline. And he is Mr. Smooth. You know what I mean? He just is everything this easy, Jayden? If it is, I'm jealous.
Right.
Because he makes it look easy. But go ahead, let it run.
He does. And very similar to Caleb as well, where he is trying to, be a passer first.
Absolutely.
Even when he moves, he's still trying to be a passer and then make plays with his feet.
All
so
right,
I think
that's
that's
a great
always
throw,
important.
just to kind of conquer that thought.
Yeah.
But here, the other thing, just let it keep going, and we'll watch. But the other thing is, too, he's running an NFL offense.
Yeah.
And he got NFL players, of course, but I just like the scheme. So he's been trained like an NFL player, basically, down at LSU. But there it is.
This is a great example, too, of just kind of what we're discussing. At the NFL level, let's say the NFL team says, let's just rush 4 and do a great job of covering everybody in the back end. Well, this is the world that you potentially put yourself in danger of.
Yeah.
Because, you cover the great receivers pretty decently, even though they missed 2 people that were wide open over the middle there. We're not going to judge that. But still, they went for the coverage aspect of it. They rushed 4. He has space to move and maneuver in the pocket, and then he takes off and does this with his feet.
Damn.
So despite missing somebody that was wide open over the middle, there he goes. He rips off a game for about 35.
Have you ever watched anybody run with less effort than he puts into it? It's just effortless.
Yeah,
it is.
Well, Lamar at Louisville was ridiculous.
No, but Lamar, it's different. It's different. I mean, it's firing.
Yeah, okay.
And Jayden just like, hey, how's it going, everybody?
Yeah, he's got a little bit more of a gazelle trait.
He's cruising.
Yeah,
he's
cruising.
He's cruising down the field. Go ahead. Let's see what we got. Oh, I put this one in there just strictly for this, Matt. It's a right side read. Right away, he says, don't like it, turns, and finds the one-on-one for the completion.
Yeah, I like this a lot, though, too. So he's looking right. Defender goes over here. He knows he has one-on-one coverage in the back end, right, and throws an absolute perfect football over the middle as he resets his feet. Beautiful throw in rhythm. And excited to see that guy right there in a New York Giants uniform. Let's go, G-Man! All right.
All right, next play. Just let it, okay.
Space again. And this is just this is the play where you're like, damn.
This was unbelievable.
You just can't coach these things, player.
This is Florida. Florida, you don't get recruited down there and you can't play unless you are really, really fast. And he just makes it look. This is great.
So basically, a vertical concept down the football field, spreading the field out evenly, 2 receivers on either side. You know, this is one where you watch the tape. Oh, hey, throw the check down, move on. All right. Again, a 4-man rush. You decide to go with the 4-man rush and you can't get home. You leave running lanes open for this guy to take advantage of. Right through the teeth of the defense, accelerates, makes the other guy miss. And now from here, it's just kind of funny, honestly. It looks like, you know, as if, you know, there's like a grown man playing a kid in Madden or something like that, just teasing him with how easy
it looks
that
like.
looks.
Remember that electric football? Whatever. You know, you don't remember that. You're too young.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Hey, it's unbelievable. It's just going in and out.
Yeah.
No, you know, it's Pac-Man. That's what I wanted to say.
Pac-Man, electric football.
Well, all right. I know I went back a little too far for everybody. Did y'all get that? Electric football?
Oh, yeah, they got it. It's
you
not
didn't
funny.
do electric football, did you?
It's not funny.
No. Okay, not funny. Okay.
Moving on.
Alabama.
So these are concepts that you saw, you know, routinely in the LSU offense, is that this boundary look, a high-low with the in-cut working back over the middle. Very common theme in college, very common in the NFL too as well. Now, I'll know this, in the NFL, it's not going to be this open, but the key is that you see his eyes actively moving and then resetting and getting through his progressions very quickly, about as fast as anybody in college football. So looks to the right, not there. They, of course, Alabama playing the boundary extremely well, not giving you any easy throws. Eyes come back to the left. Very similar again to Caleb Williams, though, right, where you see this. Has his feet separated about shoulder width apart, and as he goes from right to the left, he's able to set his feet and throw right away into that window for an easy completion.
Nice.
Really good. And this is another game, too, where, you know, they lost this football game, but man, he was making a lot of plays.
It's not often when you're a college quarterback and you go to the pros and go, I don't know if my receivers are as good here as they were at LSU.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a really special group of receivers and players that LSU had on offense.
It absolutely is. All right.
Nick Saban said this.
Yeah.
When he was doing the draft. He goes, LSU had a, national championship offense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
so.
And Nick was awesome on TV, too. I want to see more of Nick in that regard, too.
All right, rock it up.
So we got 4-man rush here, and here we go. We got Dallas Turner, I think it is, on the edge there that gets free on the edge.
Ooh.
They do a great job covering on the back end, but here we go. Jayden Daniels again making Big Phil laugh because of how easy he makes it look.
Damn.
But here he goes. Tackle loses his matchup. Could have hit Malik Neighbors here if he was in a well-protected pocket here on the outside. All right, but hey, he's not protected well. He moves up. He's strong in the pocket despite what everyone's concern is about being, a thin-framed quarterback. He didn't display that being a weakness in the SEC. And here we're going to see him again accelerate through, one of the better coached defenses in college and pick up another pickup for about 40 yards. So
that's awesome.
Not a bad play at all for the young man.
It's honestly, since Lamar, I've not seen somebody look this smooth and do it this way.
And this really was arguably probably maybe the worst game that he played all year, the first game of the year versus Florida State.
Yeah, caught him by surprise.
And Florida State's defense has got a lot of dudes playing in the NFL now. But these are the throws that I think what a lot of NFL people love so much is that he makes a lot of routine rhythm throws that are just beautiful, right? Throws with touch, throws with great anticipation. And we're going to see right now, they do a little slot out route here. He knows that he has one-on-one coverage. He hits his back foot, tight reset, and throws a nice, beautiful, soft throw outside the numbers for an easy completion in rhythm and allows his receiver to catch and run.
Yeah. Nothing like throwing the ball to the sidelines. Less people.
Yeah. And he does it extremely well. He just doesn't do it maybe with the power in which that you would like to see.
Well, he places the ball, and that's
Yeah.
more important than anything. Got great control of the ball. Oh, we still got more plays. Okay.
Yeah, we still got more, Phil. Hang in there. I know.
I am.
Now, great position here. We see Florida State kind of using that strategy of, all right, we played enough man. Now let's get after him. Let's make sure that he doesn't use his legs to extend plays, all that kind of stuff, right? But he leaves, right, opportunities in one-on-one situations on the outside for their receivers, right? So we see here, wide shot here. I'm standing up.
Oh.
That a boy, Luke. He's ready. But we see just absolute collapse pocket. We have free runners going right at him. What you love about these type of throws, though, for him is that he stands in the pocket extremely tough. He doesn't get, scared or, flinches or anything like that. He's in a great position to throw. I mean, look how his body is lined up, right? The knee is inside, right? That inside ball of his foot. He's ready to drive off that foot and throw. And, this is something that you see him do a lot at again, relatively easy against a talented defense.
Yeah.
So as he's dropping, tight reset again, feet are separated, great step and turn, two hands on the football, compact motion again, delivers a beautiful rhythm throw to the outside shoulder of Malik Neighbors for an easy completion versus pressure and with free runners at him.
Yep,
Beautiful throw.
Didn't panic, stayed relaxed, good throw is right. All right, that was awesome.
Big Phil, you like
Oh,
you like Jayden Daniels more than Caleb?
No, wait, no, you know what here? This is really interesting. This is, again,
Yeah.
he's got a read, but he readjusts the read once the play starts or whatever.
Yeah.
So this guy, they call it slooping. The inside defender is just going to fly outside, and the corner's going to try to play too deep, and they must have known this coverage was coming because he throws it in between the defenders. Beautiful throw, and then they don't make the tackle. So
Yeah, and this is another example, right, of just, maybe he doesn't have the arm power in which you want to see, but throws the guy open. He knows where the two defenders are, puts it on his body, makes him stop dead in his tracks to make sure that he secures the catch away from the defenders, and then he lets his playmakers make plays.
Yeah, anticipation. That was what it's all about.
Yeah.
They had to know this, right? You just couldn't do this on the fly.
Yeah, I don't know. If he did, damn, good for him. It just further proves why he was the number 2 pick.
Yeah,
because
no, I
he
know,
did
but
this
I
so easily.
I did see this coverage more in college than I ever see it in the pros. So that's it kind
Yeah,
of caught me
I
by
hear you.
But great throw.
Great throw. Again, smooth in the pocket, arms around him, bodies around him, able to see past that with his height and his athleticism in the pocket and deliver a beautiful pass again. And he's got a good receiving core down there in Washington, too.
Yeah,
so,
he does.
He'll be able to throw those guys open the same way that he did for his superstars at LSU.
All right. Is that it? All right.
That's it, player.
Jaden,
Wow, man,
what?
Jayden Daniels.
I didn't have enough negative stuff on it.
I don't think you had one negative. I think every throw was a perfectly placed football.
We might have to come back and redo this. I'll get a few in there.
God, I mean.
No, it was really awesome. The running is tremendous. And,
It is.
The decision-making off the charts. It's really – Washington's got to be ecstatic that he's there.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, that they had Jayden Daniels as time went on. I think the more you watch, they went, hey, he might be the best player in the draft.
No doubt. I certainly was moving Caleb, Jayden, and Michael Penix around to that 1, 2, 3 spot multiple times. I kind of went back and forth with it. Do you think that Jayden, with his ability to run, though, will he translate to the NFL maybe a little bit faster with making explosive plays than Caleb Williams because of that ability?
I think his speed is something you can't ignore right away in the NFL. It's Justin Fields, Lamar Jackson, as far as you. So, you got to pay more attention to it with him back there than anybody else.
Right.
He's going to be right up there in the league as far as how we're going to play defense because of his running the bill, just like Lamar, just like Justin Fields. Who am I missing? Josh Allen. That's kind of a different thing, though.
Yeah.
That's more, we can do this, but he's got power. It's just a different.
Yeah, a little different.
So,
I hear you.
but those three kind of go in the same category almost. That's hard to say, too.
Yeah.
Because Justin Fields is a freak running the ball and big, strong, and so is Lamar.
Right.
Well, we never saw a guy run like Lamar. Well, let me rephrase that. Michael Vick was pretty good.
Yeah, I was going to say Mike was amazing. Yeah.
Well, that was good stuff. It's
Yeah, it's really good. And I think Jayden, for them in Washington, spread the field out, allow him to see big picture, keep him in the shotgun. That'll affect maybe their ability to run the football super consistently at the same time. But, if he's able to spread the field out, see it well, and make all of these plays kind of off the cuff too, I think that'll neutralize a lot of those issues going forward. So
let's great stuff.
Great stuff. And then we're going to go next to the number 3 pick, Drake May, as we come back with more film and breakdown.